And a most pleasant good evening from the Clem Memorial Gymnasium here in Jasper. Bevill State Walker College basketball back on the air for this Monday night, a game that we had scheduled late. A couple of games added before the Christmas holiday. And tonight's opponent, Tennessee Valley Academy out of Huntsville. They are the defenders. I'm Brett Elmore alongside Brian Hill for WJLX Sports. And Brian, the Bears are coming off a 68-61 loss to Wallace of Selma back on December 2nd. That's the last time they played, and the Bears have lost 4 in a row.
Yep, it's been a little bit of a long layoff. Of course, if these 3 add-in games hadn't have been added on for these next couple of games, their next game would have been right around July. It would have been right around January the 4th or the 6th?
Yeah,
something
so somewhere
like
around,
that.
about the second week in January. So, they went on ahead and added, as a matter of fact, 3 games to the schedule. This one next up against Next Level Academy on Tuesday, and then they added an even earlier game right after the 1st of January against Wallace of Selma. But this evening, an earlier tip-off than what we're normally used to. It'll be right after 5 o'clock before we tip this thing off. Coach Kelly Cheatham in his second season, of course, Bear basketball here on JLX, presented by Pinnacle Bank in Jasper. Brian, let's go ahead and step aside and take our first break of the afternoon, and when we come back, we will talk a little more hoops. A 2-minute break. We'll be back with more from the Clem Memorial Gymnasium in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Mason Boren with Twisted Barley Brewing Company in downtown Jasper, and I do all my banking with Pinnacle Bank.
Hi, my name is Sean Doss from the Cigar Box and Goatee Screen Printing downtown Jasper, and my bank is Pinnacle Bank.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties, you don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician. So thank you so much.
Because you gave, these scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to WCFDN.org.
And we welcome you back to the Clem Memorial Gymnasium, where we're set for Bevill State basketball, presented by Pinnacle Bank here in Jasper. And, of course, the Bears playing host to Tennessee Valley Prep Academy out of Huntsville. They are 16-7 on the season. They play a little bit of everyone early in the year. They've defeated teams like Sneed. They've defeated Tennessee Southern. They defeated Stillman. These guys are pretty good. The Bears defeated them on October 18th in a scrimmage right here in Jasper, 69-60. But Brian, the thing about it is the Bears are going to be very much short-handed because of COVID protocols. The Bears only dressing 8 players.
Yeah, and Brett, the first year back, I saw something similar to this where the Bears, because of injuries and some other problems, had only 7 players in a game. And when that kind of happens, you see things that you typically don't see happen in these games, like a guy who might pick up his second foul in the first half might have to stay out there and pick up a second or pick up a third or fourth foul before you can rotate them out. And then on top of that, you might see 3 or 4 guys sub in just to keep other guys fresh. So you might see a whole lot of things that we normally won't see this time next month happening simply because of those roster problems.
With that being said, let's take a look at the starting 5 for Bevill State Walker College. They will be going with Maurice Johnson, going to get the start this evening. Also, looks like Evans will get the start. Beckham, Scott, and Trinity Epps, the freshman from Jasper, will get the start as well. The starting 5 for Bevill State Walker College coming up this evening here at the Clem.
Well, and with 4 of those 5 are guys that play a whole lot or are starters. Epps getting his first starting nod. He has played quite a bit. We're seeing him get more and more time out there. So these aren't brand new guys. They have seen time on the court, and that'll certainly help out. And, of course, on top of that, it'll build more continuity, Brett.
Yeah, I mean, it's the next man up mentality, and you're going to have to be ready to play. All right, speaking of being ready to play, we're just about set here at the Clem. So you have your starting lineups. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. We'll be back with the tip-off. That's coming up next as you listen to Bear Basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties, you don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
And we welcome you back to the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium. Brett Elmore, Brian Hale for WJLX Sports, Sebastian Black on the camera, and back at our studios, Johnny Elmore is producing and engineering this evening as the teams are just about set to start here. And like I mentioned, if you are in the area, want to check out some basketball, come on by. We'd love to see you. And check out this Bear basketball team. And this is the first of 2 before we get to the Christmas holiday break. Next up will be Next Level Academy. They will be Tuesday night, 1 week from tomorrow night, right here at the Clem. Once again, the Bears losing to Wallace-Selma back on the 2nd, so it's been 18 days since the Bears have stepped foot on to the floor.
And we'll get to see how much time in development they've got to put in during that time. Of course, some of that's offset on the fact that the 8 guys here together are a lot different than what we see from the normal team.
Don't know what the delay is. Next Level, or excuse me, as Tennessee Valley has stepped out onto the floor, and they're set and ready to go, and here come the Bears. Excuse me. It went from summer to winter overnight on, Saturday, I guess? Mm-hmm. A chilly night here in Jasper, and we're set for basketball. The Bears will tip off, and we're underway as Johnson comes away with a basketball for the Bears. Once again, kind of a new look for Bevill State Walker College as we have some guys out for COVID protocol. Epps with a basketball way outside. Epps will drive, kick out. Here's Johnson open. He's going to shoot an air ball into the hands of the defenders. Defenders with the basketball. Left side, this is Harrison. Going to kick out. Near side perimeter. Christopher Foy. Foy will drive. He will put up a shot off the window. And good. Tennessee Valley 2, Bevill 0.
Little skyhook action there on that shot by Foy.
Ebbs has it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Merritt, the 6-footer from Bob Jones High School. And the Bears will inbound side court. They'll work it in. C.J. Beckham back over to Cam Scott. Scott going to be double teamed. Here is the turnover. Back the other way. Harrison with the basketball. He loses a handle. Out of bounds. Let's see. They'll say it will stay in possession of Tennessee Valley Academy.
Yeah, all these guys from Tennessee Valley are all from Alabama. All went to Alabama high schools with the exception of one. So a lot of Bama flavor here.
That is a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to Tennessee Valley. So the defenders will inbound. Foy will do so baseline. Looking to work it in. Skips a bounce pass. It'll be out of bounds off the foot of one of the Bears, and Foy will try again. 18:40 just underway. Tennessee Valley up 2-0. We have a timeout on the floor as Coach Cheatham wants to talk things over. A 30-second break. We'll be back with more Bear basketball in just a moment.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician, so thank you so much.
Because you gave, these scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to WCFDN.org.
Welcome back to Bear basketball as they lay it up and in as we get back to action. Tennessee Valley up 4-0 on the Bears early going as they are absolutely stifling with the defense here early going.
Well, their own Carterius Evans, which it's guaranteed that they know Carterius Evans is the top scorer, comes in for 15.7 points per game.
Johnson will get the inbound. Johnson to the dribble. Johnson works off a screen. He'll look. Finds Evans. Evans going to go to the hoop. Going to lay it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back is good.
Carterius with a good
Evans going to go to the hoop. Going to lay it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back is good.
7%.
He'll go to the bucket now. Shot on the way. It is no good. 4-2 your score. Here's a shot on the way. It is up. It is no good. And the rebound coming out to the Bears. Bears with the basketball. Beckham with it. Beckham going to go all the way to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Brooks and Tennessee Valley. Foy with the basketball. Near side. Going to put up the three. It's way short. Off the mark. No good. Johnson down with a rebound for the Bears. Johnson going to drive on the wing. Right side. Puts up a circus shot. Lays it up. And in. Johnson going to drive
just like
on
that. We've got a tie ball game, 4 points apiece.
Yes, we do. Get my scoreboard right here. 4-4 your score. And Tennessee Valley with the basketball. Three on the way. Got it. That's number 0. Jalen Merritt with the tray. It is up and good. Here's the ball. Going to be knocked away. Saved. Nope. Out of bounds. So the Bears will inbound baseline.
Unless there's an error on the scorebook, Brett, it looks like they've just counted 2 for that shot. I thought the referee had put it up for 3, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I thought they signaled 3. I don't know if that was, but it says 6-4. So back to action. Bears with the basketball. Here's Epps with the ball. Long 2 is good for Trinity. Going to tie the ball game up at 6. Good looking shot that time by Trinity. His first points of the evening, 16:38, time to go here. As Foy has the basketball, directing traffic. He'll get the ball back off the pass. He will drive on Johnson, whistles. They're going to call Johnson with a foul. Yeah, we only have about 3 players on the bench that's going to be able to play in substitution. Mentioned COVID protocol. We have some guys out. Inbounds, they work it in to Ragland. Whistles now, and a foul on the floor.
Now, Brett, this is the Bears already with 2 fouls. Fouls are going to become critical. Every single one is going to lead to a possible decision here as the game progresses.
Very true. Here's a shot on the way. That's a 3 for sure. It's up and good. It's 9-6.
Long distance 3, too. He was probably about 6 feet behind the line.
Back the other way with the basketball. Bears with it, looking for some points. Epps with the basketball. Going to leave it off with Johnson. Johnson near side. Beckham back to Johnson. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 10. Beckham going to drive in the paint, whistles, and we have a foul, it looks like. This is going to be on Jalen Merritt, the 6-footer from Bob Jones High School. And Beckham will inbound baseline. Inbounds, got to be knocked away. Merritt in transition, goes left side, 3 again. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Merritt puts the shot up and in. 11-6, 15-40. Time to go, opening half from the Clem. Johnson with the basketball. Tries to work off a pick, and they will call an illegal screen on Cartarius Evans.
One thing that we've seen thus far with the defenders, they are very sticky on their defense.
Ragland will inbound. He'll get it into Foy, who has it top of the circle. Foy goes right side to Brooks. Brooks near side. Thought about the 3. Will try a dribble drive. Now a kick out. 3 on the way short. Rebound off of the head of Johnson and out of bounds. And Johnson goes to the floor. But I have to shake it off. We don't have many players to spare here, Maurice.
Yep. And it looks like Cartarius Evans is going to be sitting down now.
Yeah, and into the ball game is Malachi Hampton seeing his first action of the evening. Whistles now.
Maurice is still shaken up a bit, Brett.
Yeah, they may have to send someone in for him. We only have 4 out there. Going to have to get someone in. Kenton Steele, I believe, is going to get called in. Yeah, Steele will come in. The freshman from Hamilton. So the inbounds coming up here from Camp Scott. .09, time to go here in the opening half, and now the referee's having a powwow. And now there's something going on here.
We couldn't see from our vantage point. The ball might have hit Maurice in the eye. We have
He's
no
being
idea.
tended to over there on the bench. And now I don't know what the discussion is about. Oh, okay. Referee says they were checking the fouls to make sure they had the right fouls.
We appreciate Mr. McCollum helping us out on that.
Yes, sir. 15:09 to go here in the opening half from the Clem, and now still a delay in action and a thumbs up, it looks like. So we're ready to go. Scott will inbound. He'll get it into Beckham, far side. Got to be met by Fitchard defensively. Comes near side with a dribble. Going to leave it off with Scott now, left side. Okay, I'm going to go back to Beckham. Beckham will dribble, drive in the paint. Going to be stripped away by Foy. In transition, Tennessee Valley back the other way. The defenders lose it out of bounds. It'll be defender basketball baseline.
Yeah, Cam Scott tried to go up for a block, but did knock it out of bounds.
The catch and shoot off the inbounds. The three on the way, no good. And the rebound coming out to the Bears. Bears with the basketball. Cam going to drive. Shot no good. Out of bounds. Last touched by Major Walker. 14:31. Time to go here. Inbounds. They work it into Kenton Steele. Steele with a basketball. Offensive foul is called. My goodness. Foul fest here early going. 14:28 to go.
It's going to even it up at 4-4, but as we know, Brett, fouls are a lot more critical for Bevill than they are for the defenders.
Well, we played 5.5 minutes and had 8 fouls between the two teams. Here's Fitchard with a basketball, picked up by Epps, works off his screen, going to leave it off with his teammate. Now back to Fitchard. Back around Walker. Whistles. And let's see. Going to be a foul on the Bears. So now LaDrake Joplin will inbound side court. Played his high school ball at Florence. They'll work it in. Bounce, oh, that's a charge. Yeah, I was about to say, you lower your shoulder like that, you're going to be called with a charge. Quinn Brooks with the charge. He played his high school ball at Central Coosa. The 6'5" big guy charged with a foul.
Just looking over at the bench, looks like. Whoop.
Here's the ball loose. Defenders away with the basketball. Right side. Here's a three on the way. No good. Rebound coming out to Cam Scott and the Bears. Yeah, looks like Johnson has a patch over his eye now. Shot no good. Rebound Merritt for the defenders. Long outlet pass. Far side going baseline. Going to put it up. No good. Rebound and the putback is there. 13-6 your score. Bears trailing here in the ball game. We will step aside and take a break. This will be a 30-second break. We'll be back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank.
Hello, my name is Ike Baker. I'm a surgeon here in Jasper. I've been using Pinnacle Bank since I came here after residency, and I really enjoyed the local decision making here and have enjoyed our relationship.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
Hi, I'm Drew Gilbert, managing partner at Tallulah Brewing Company, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Dr. Amanda Daugherty, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Welcome back. WJLX live coverage of Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. 13-6 your score. Tennessee Valley Academy on top. And the Bears will have the basketball. Hey, by the way, they hired a new volleyball coach here at the college today, a guy we're familiar with.
Yep, Sage Beatty, who had so many stellar teams with the Carbon Hill Bulldogs, was continuously taking them down to the Crossplex in Birmingham for the state championship. That is a grand slam of a hire, Brett.
Yeah, it really is. Now we have more confusion with the books, and it may be because of this point we were talking about earlier. I'm not sure. 13-6 your score. And now we will inbound. Bears will have it as we're back to action. Trinity Epps with the basketball. Epps stops, leaves it with Scott, top of the key. Scott to the dribble. Back over to Beckham. Beckham leaves it with Epps. Bounce pass. Here's Steele in the paint. Going to leave it with his teammate underneath who lays it up and in. Nice job that time from Beckham.
Yep. Cam Scott with his first points.
Underneath with the basketball. Bears back on defense. Down 13-8, 12:45 to go opening half. Here's Tennessee Valley Academy with a basketball. The three on the way. Swish. My goodness. Horace Fitchard with the tray. 16-8 your score. Epps with a basketball. Leaves it off now. Hitting Steele with it. Steele gonna leave it off with Beckham. He's gonna drive. Beckham in the paint, gonna put it hard off the back iron. No good. Rebound underneath. Cam Scott with a putback there. Good.
That's 4 for Cam Scott now in the game.
16-10 your score. From the high post, an air ball, no good and out of bounds. It'll be Bear basketball. Substitution coming in for the defenders. Number 1 back into the ball game. That's Trayvon Ragland. The Bears are having a hard time this afternoon. Of course, they were looking for extra games to try to work on everything before the conference schedule starts after the first of the year, but now they got hit with COVID protocols and down in numbers here. Here's Steele with the basketball. Going to make a move baseline. Going to put up the shot. It's blocked. Back the other way as Brooks blocks the shot. Ragland away with the basketball. Left side, Joplin. Floater on the baseline. Good. Bears trail at 18-10. 11:20. Time to go here. Epps with the basketball. Far side. Leaves it off. With C.J. Beckham looking underneath. Has the ball stolen away. Back the other way in transition. Joplin with it. Here's a long three from downtown. No good. Rebound Epps. Bears away with it. Bears running. Epps going to put up a floater. No good. And the rebound coming out to Steele. Steele going to take a bounce. Going to kick it out. 3-ball on the way. Going to be way short. And the rebound coming out to Harrison and the defenders. Harrison in the paint. Harrison going to charge. Offensive foul.
I think that's going to give us 6 fouls apiece.
Yeah. 16 foul. 10:39 to go in a half. 18-10 your score. Cam Scott will inbound to Trinity Epps. We'll walk it up the floor here. Epps with the basketball into the front court. Picked up by Joplin defensively. Whistles as they went over to Malachi Hampton. He's going to be fouled, and this should be the 7th team foul, and will send Malachi to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Hampton eyes the bucket. Way short. An air ball on the free throw with 10:26 to go until halftime.
And Brett, they're still working on Maurice Johnson. You'd hate to see any kind of injury, but if he's out of this game, that's going to leave Bevill State with 7.
They took that patch off his eye. Maybe they will have him cleaned back up and ready to go. Here is a shot from Harrison off the side of the backboard. Hampton down with the ball. Gonna leave it off with Beckham to Kenton Steele, who lays it up and in. Nice job that time by Kenton Steele.
His first points of the game also.
18-12 your score as Hampton hits the deck. Bear Basketball is presented by Pinnacle Bank here on WJLX. Appreciate their support of Bear Athletics. Appreciate all of our fine sponsors for bringing you the action on radio, live, and of course our live stream as well. Inbounds, they work it. Tennessee Valley Academy with a basketball. 9:43 to go in the half. Ragland gonna leave it with Harrison, near side, picked up by Steele defensively. Over to Ragland, who will dribble drive in the paint, going to lose his footing. Jump ball, possession arrow will go to the Bears.
It's good defense there by the Bears.
Yeah. And Cam Scott now will inbound. Cam will get it in to Trinity Epps. Epps to the dribble. Picked up by Dodd defensively for the defenders. Here's a shot from Epps. It's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound coming out to the defenders. Fitchard with it, going to go right side. Here's a shot, the long ball. It rimmed out on him, no good. Went round and round the cylinder and popped out. Here is Kenton Steele, going to go hard to the hoop, but he's fouled off the feed from Malachi Hampton and will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
It's a good series by Cameron Scott there for him to be able to pull down that rebound and get it down for Kenton Steele.
First shot on the way, it is up and good. 18-13 your score. Second shot no good, and the rebound coming out to the defenders. Dodd with the basketball as he breaks the timeline. Goes right side to Fitchard, back over to Harrison now. Picked up by Steele defensively. Cross-court pass, 3 on the way. But we got a whistle away from the ball, and we have a foul on one of the defenders. It'll be number 1 drawing the foul. That is Trayvon Ragland.
And that's 9 fouls already on Tennessee Valley.
Malachi Hampton with the basketball to Steele, high post. Steele draws a double team. Kick out now. Cam Scott, Malachi open for 3. Yes!
Drained it.
Malachi Hampton right in front of us here for 3 and drained it. Makes it a 2-point contest now, 18-16. Here's a drive. Here's a shot. Baseline, good. That was number 23, Quinn Brooks. He makes it 20-16. Here's a double team. Going to have some help. It's going to be stolen away. Here's Harrison and the defenders. Here's a shot blocked. And they're going to count the bucket.
Goaltending.
Yep. Goaltending will be the call. Let's take a look at it on the stream here. As the block, you see he goes up for the shot, and it was coming down. So that's too bad. The Bears will inbound, though. Side court. Cam Scott will do the honors. (20-16) your score. Here's a drive on the wing. Ball is loose. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still loose. And Brooks will come away with it. Ball stolen away again. Malachi Hampton behind the back. Puts up a shot. No good. The rebound and the putback is there, though.
Great job by C.J. Beckham.
Yes, sir. Great job by C.J. Beckham to put it up and put it back in. And the Bears, it's 20-17, they say. I had him at 18. But that's okay. To the line now will go Dodd. Played his high school ball at Sparkman, and he drains the first one good. Now they add the point. Jeez. They might as well let me run the scoreboard, too, over here.
Yep.
No, he's doing a good job. Back the other way with the basketball. Malachi Hampton whistles. And we got a knee here, and the 1-and-1 coming up. No, we're going to shoot 2 here.
Yeah, that was the 10th foul on Tennessee Valley.
Yeah. All right, so a couple of shots here for the rest of the half. 7:15 to go. And the Bears trailing it 22-18. Malachi's first shot on the way, and it's good.
And returning into the game, Maurice Johnson, he's going to relieve Trinity Epps.
That's good to see Maurice back. He has a cut, it looks like, or something. But he's a trooper. He's back in. 22-19, 22-20 as Malachi Hampton drains the second shot. 7:11 to go until halftime. Harrison with the basketball. To the dribble, comes top of the circle. He'll stop. He'll kick it out now. Walker with the basketball. He's picked up by Steele defensively. 10 to shoot. 9 to shoot at 8. Foy with the basketball at the keyhole. Stops at 5, at 4. Feeds his teammate. Shot no good for Brooks. Whistles, and we've got a foul. This is going to be on Cam Scott. And that's going to send Quinn Brooks to the line with 6:46 to go. First shot on the way and good.
Team fouls now at 8 for Bevill State.
Second shot on the way. No good. The ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears. Malachi Hampton. Last man to touch it, so they'll inbound. Foy will inbound baseline. 20 on the shot clock. They get it in. Dodd with it. Oh, he just ran over one of the Bears. Hitting hard was Malachi Hampton.
And he took an elbow right to the chin. It's good to see Malachi got up after that.
So after the offensive foul, Cam Scott will inbound baseline. Bears trail by 3 as back into the ball game as Carterius Evans. He will spell Steele, Steele, by the way, from Hamilton, Alabama, put in some quality minutes that time. Here's Johnson with the basketball. Jensen, we're going to leave it now with Carterius. Got to put up the shot. It's no good. And the rebound coming out to the defenders. Harrison with the basketball left side. Top of the circle, Dodd. Goes far side to Foy. Back up top, Dodd. Picked up by Hampton defensively. 13 to shoot. He'll drive, baseline, floater, misses everything. Kick out to Walker. 3 on the way. No good, and the rebound, Malachi Hampton and the Bears. Back the other way, Beckham with it. Beckham working to the goal to our right here as you listen on radio. Beckham. 3 ball on the way. Malachi Hampton. Shot short. No good. Carterius Evans with a rebound, but he has it stripped away from him. Taken away by Christopher Foy. Foy into the front court with a dribble. Defenders leading by 3. 5:35 to go in the opening half from the Clem. He walked. Here's a shot on the way. Back the other way will go. Over the back.
And Malachi Hampton with good defensive series underneath the basket there. Oh, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, Brett.
Yeah, he was over the back, and that's going to send I believe that's going to send Johnson to the line to shoot 2. I don't think Johnson has any points here tonight, right?
Let's see here. Yeah, he has 2 points and a rebound.
Points. Let's see what Johnson can do from the charity stripe. First shot on the way, it's good. 23-21 as Epps going to check back in. And he will spell Carterius Evans will go back to the bench. Going to try to save him as long as you can. I don't know how many fouls he has. Johnson with a second shot. It's good.
That makes 4 points for Maurice.
And it feels like the Bears should be down by a bunch here, does it not?
Yeah.
The score is only 23-22, though. The defenders with a 1-point lead, and the shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Johnson and the Bears. Back the other way, in transition, long pass to Malachi Hampton, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Cam Scott, shot no good. 2 looks at the bucket, no points. Back the other way, Harrison with the basketball. Thought about the 3. Now we'll pull up and take it. Shot, no good. And the rebound coming out to the defenders, an offensive board. Another shot, no good. Another board and another lay-in, no good. And the foul is called. If this basketball gig doesn't work out, I'm going to try out to be an auctioneer. It feels like I'm auctioning cattle here. To the line will go Malik Hawkins from Florence. Shot on the way and good.
We are both teams at 10 fouls, maybe potentially plus.
Shot on the way and good. Poor Maurice is right in front of us here. He looks like he's been in a fight. He's all bandaged up, but he's still out there. Kudos to him. 25-22, Bears down by 3. Epps with the basketball. Gonna leave it off left side. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Malachi Hampton, who puts it up and in.
That's 6 points for Malachi.
25-24. Here's a 3 on the way. Can you believe that guy just nailed that shot? My goodness.
It looked like he was standing beside Coach Cheatham when he did that.
Good grief. The 3 ball is good. 28-24. He was literally standing on the courthouse steps when he launched that ball. Johnson with a basketball. And now whistles and we have a foul, and Johnson will go back to the line to shoot 2. 4:03 to go, Bears down 4.
Looks like we're going to see R.J. Stevens for his first time tonight.
Yep. Next dead ball. Shot on the way. It is up and good. 28-25 is, like you mentioned, R.J. Stevens will come in for Cam Scott. Second shot coming up. Maurice making a living from the charity stripe.
6 points for him.
Bears down by 2. Dodd with the basketball. Dodd going to drive onto the keyhole. Kick out pass. Left side. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Harrison fought for it. Followed his shot. Here's the lay-in. Circus shot good by Malik Hawkins. 30-26 your score. Malachi Hampton with the basketball. Going to leave it off now. Johnson to Epps. Keyhole. Turnaround jumper. Will rattle home for him. Good.
4 points now for Trinity Epps.
Good shot that time from Trinity. As we look back on the replay, it bounced up, bounced in for Trinity. Whistles now. We have a foul on one of the Bears.
I think that was on R.J. Stevens.
Believe you are right. And that's going to send number 21 to the line to shoot a couple. That's Malik Hawkins, 6'3", 30-28 your score. Shot on the way and good. 3:16 to go here in the opening half from the Clem. Shot on the way, good. 32-28. Here's Beckham with the basketball. Beckham trying to go coast to coast. He's going to be fouled as he is in the paint, and you hear Coach Troy Ragland over there saying, hey, take the charge. But here's C.J. Beckham to the charity stripe. Shot is good. 32-29.
Makes it 3 points for C.J. Looking for number 4 here.
C.J. Good. Money with both of them. 32-30 your score. 3:09 to go opening half. Dodd with the basketball. Going to feed right side Hawkins. Hawkins drives, kicks it out to Foy. Top of the key, Dodd. Dodd will drive on Epps. Going to lose the handle out of bounds. And let's see, they're going to say it was last touched by possibly Epps and the Bears. Inbounds pass, they get it in. Hawkins with the basketball. Whistles, double dribble. Back the other way with 2:50 to go until halftime.
Brett, I think we have to tip our hat to the Bears tonight for free throw shooting. They have really been nailing it from the charity stripe.
Coming in, they, as a team, shooting 64% from the charity stripe. Johnson with the basketball. Near side perimeter. Going to look inside. Going to find his teammate. That's R.J. Stevens. Shot no good. Nobody there for the board, though. Rebound coming out to the defenders. Defenders now near side. Shot 3 on the way. No good. Rebound coming out to the Bears. Let's see.
I believe this is a foul on Tennessee Valley.
Yeah.
No, they're not shooting it, so.
I don't know what that was, but nonetheless, the Bears have the basketball. Cam Scott has it. He'll leave it off with Beckham and back to Johnson. Johnson near side. Bounce pass, got to be knocked away. Back the other way in transition. Fitchard has it knocked away. Stevens comes away with it. Back to Epps. Top of the circle. Here's a drive. Shot no good. The follow-up is there, though, and good. And whistles, and we have a foul.
That's C.J. Beckham's 6th point of the game, and he's going to look to add on to this. Brett, we're tied at 32, so this could potentially give Bevill State its first lead.
No pressure, C.J., but we'd love to have the lead. Bears have fought back in this ball game. Tell you what, Tennessee Valley Academy came to play. Shot on the way. It is up, and it is short. And the rebound coming out to the defenders. Dodd with the basketball. Long pass over now to Foy. 1:50. Time to go here in the opening half. Joplin with the basketball, top of the key. Picked up by Beckham defensively. Here's a drive in the paint. Going to lay it up and in. That is Dodd. Breaking the tie. It's 34-32 with 97 seconds to go in the half. Johnson with the basketball. Picked up by Dodd defensively. Leaves it off of Cam Scott. Back to Epps down near side. Epps drawing a double team here. Going to leave it off with his teammate, C.J. Beckham. Far side perimeter. 8 to shoot. Beckham will drive. Johnson for 3. Yes!
Nails it.
He nailed it. Good looking shot that time to give the Bears the lead.
9 points now for Maurice also. Injury and all, playing a great game.
1 minute to go at the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium in Jasper. Bears lead by a point. Here is Harrison from outside, shot no good. Whistles out of bounds. It'll be Bear basketball.
49 seconds left, Brett. Down to probably the last 2 shots of the first half.
19 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock here. That is the difference. Stevens with the basketball to Epps. Gonna leave it off now to Beckham. Johnson almost had his pocket pick. Near side Stevens. Stevens with 14 to shoot. Stevens in the paint. He's going to come back up with the basketball. Got to kick it back out. Short with a shot. Number 3, C.J. Beckham couldn't get it to fall. Shot clock is off. Epps with a steal. Going to leave it with Cam. Going to lay it up. Left side. It is good for R.J. Stevens.
RJ's first points of the game gives the Bears a 3-point lead.
37-34 with 10 seconds left in the opening half. Whistles and a foul on one of the Bears, and that'll send one of the defenders to the charity stripe here.
I think that foul was on R.J. Stevens, but at this point, I think everybody's got him.
Yeah. Malik Hawkins shot on the way. It is no good.
They're going to bring Malachi back in for R.J. Stevens.
10 seconds to go until halftime. 37-34 your score. One shot coming up from Malik Hawkins. No good. Rebound Bears. Quickly up the floor. 6 seconds. 5. Epps. Going to pull up. Take a jumper from inside. No good. Rebound at the buzzer. No shot. And that is how we will end the first half of play. 37-34 your score. The Bears leading here at the half. We're going to take a 3-minute break, 3 minutes, and we'll be back with more from the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium in just a moment.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bevill State presentation, the WJLX presentation of Bevill State basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. Brian Hill joined by Sebastian Bass, where the Bevill State Bears are on top of the Tennessee Valley Academy Defenders 37-34. Bass, it's been a hard-fought, contested game by Bevill State. We really have to give a hearty salute to Bevill State because they're coming in this game facing so much adversity with so many players out, and we have to appreciate the fact that they're leading this game 37-34.
Yeah, no doubt. Is we talked before. Of course, they're down to 8 players right now due to COVID protocols and stuff like that. But you also got to admit too, they were ran a couple plays without Maurice Johnson there. So one of their key players here for the Bears. So to be down to 8 players and then have one of your key players out for a couple plays here, they're doing really well here at making a comeback against this Tennessee Valley team.
Maurice, speaking of him, is actually leading the Bears in points. He has 9 points in the game to this point. Both C.J. Beckham and Malachi Hampton both have 6 points. Cam Scott and Trinity Epps both with 4. Kenton Steele with 3. And then both R.J. Stevens and Carterius Evans with 2 points apiece. But, it's so much plays in a game like this where you've got so many players missed. You're looking, to the bench every single time that there's a foul, thinking to yourself, okay, am I going to have to go out? Is somebody going to be available to come in for me? Continuity-wise, guys that you're normally playing with are not out there. There's so much that's got to be playing in mentally to this, on top of the physical fact that, you're going to be out there a lot longer than what you would normally be.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't really seen a lot of foul trouble for the Bears so far right now. But speaking of foul trouble, it seems like the refs kind of missed a couple shooting fouls there that should have been called for the Bears. But, I mean, like we said before, down to 8 players, it's getting down to it's really getting down to crunch time on, who's really going to be the first one to probably foul out and who they're going to put in place for the Bears.
Precisely right. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and then we're going to be back with more halftime talk in just a few moments, so a 2-minute break. left on the roster, or are you going to have to play with 4? Do you have to play with 3 at a point?
Yeah, that's a very good point, and that brings me to the point I've actually seen before in a high school. I want to say it was a high school ball game before, and this may have been, I believe this is a couple years back, but one of the teams only had 3 players on the court compared to the other 5 of the opposing team. So you never know. It could come into play here in the college level here, but it'd be crazy because I've never seen it actually in person. So it'd be definitely something to see maybe if they get into foul trouble.
Well, Bevill State had at least 10 team fouls before the beginning of the first half, the end of the first half. So obviously there's a lot of foul trouble going on. We could have that answer tonight. We will wait and see. Let's hope that we don't have to find out. But at the same time, there's a good possibility that this could occur.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see if we will get to that side of it. Hopefully we won't. But the way things are looking, you never know.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are going to take a 2-minute break. Brett will be back with the call in 2 minutes. Once again, this is WJLX's broadcast of the Bevill State versus Tennessee Valley Academy game presented by Pinnacle Bank. 2-minute break. We'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Martin Roberts, owner of Jasper Veterinary Clinic. 3 years ago when I set out to open my own clinic, Pinnacle was my bank of choice to help that dream become a reality. Recently, when we needed to expand and had the opportunity to acquire property adjoining to ours, I made one call to Wayne and he set those wheels in motion. If you have banking needs, give Pinnacle a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Drake McKenzie from All South Land and Timber. We have been banking with Pinnacle Bank for over 25 years. The customer service at Pinnacle Bank is first class. We highly recommend banking with Pinnacle Bank for all of your financial needs.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, Chairman of the Board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Welcome back to the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium. We're at the half where the Bears lead by 3, 37-34. Brett Elmore alongside Brian Hill for WJLX Sports. And Brian, taking a look around at some of the sports news from around. Hey, I want to say congratulations. And this will be something to watch tonight to former Jasper Viking Myron Mitchell. He has been playing on the practice squad for the Minnesota Vikings. He has been activated tonight.
Oh, great.
Due to a COVID-19 situation. This has been hitting a lot of the NBA teams, a lot of the NFL teams, and right here at home, our junior college team. But it has benefited Myron Mitchell, former Jasper Viking. He has been activated on the Viking roster tonight. The Minnesota Vikings will be playing at Chicago to play the Bears tonight on Monday Night Football. So we may get to see Mr. Mitchell out there on an NFL field.
But you didn't say that right, Brett. You got to say the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. That'll be coming up tonight. So looking forward to that. Hopefully we will get to see the former Viking in action. That'd be pretty cool, I'd say.
Yeah, it would. Back on the court, the starters once again, Cam Scott, Maurice Johnson, Trinity Epps, Cartarius Evans, and C.J. Beckham.
Jasper Viking basketball team played at Coleman today, dropped all 3 of those games. They'll be back at home against Winfield tomorrow. Bears going to be back in action 1 week from tomorrow right here at the Clem against Next Level Academy. We are underway in the second half. Let's see what the Bears can do here. Here's Ragland with the basketball. Going to take the short jumper, no good. Follows his shot, gets his rebound. Harrison puts it back up and in. 37-36, 1 point advantage for the good guys. Maurice Johnson over to Epps. He'll pull up, take the jumper, good. Trinity Epps from the wing right side.
That's 6 points now for Trinity.
Speaking of the Vikings, a former Viking from right across town here, Jasper High School. Trinity Epps, of course, the son of Coach Robert Epps, played his ball here at the college and coached here, and he pulls down the board. Trinity in transition. Epps going to leave off. Left side, Beckham. Underneath, Evans backs in. Going to put that up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds. Bear basketball.
Actually, think that Coach Epps walked in earlier on.
Yeah, I saw him during the break and talked to him for just a minute. And we're just coming back in from Coleman. Here is the shot, or excuse me, a inbound, and it's going to be knocked away out of bounds. Yeah, the Vikings will be back in action tomorrow against Winfield. The Pirates are into town. Yeah. Evans off the inbound. He'll go to the dribble. Team's leading scorer on the season has his shot partially blocked into the hands of Harrison. Back the other way. Shot on the way. No good. Tip no good. Ball tipped around. Johnson pulls it down for the Bears. Left side, Beckham. Beckham drives in the paint. Going to be fouled hard. Going to the hoop. And he'll have a couple of shots coming up.
You know, we talked during the break about the performance from Maurice. With the injury and all, leading with 9 points. What a way to battle with adversity.
Yeah. Shot on the way. It is up and good. And another one coming up for Beckham. Rattles it home, 41-36. Bears out front by 5.
It has been a very good shooting night at the charity stripe for the Bears.
Yeah, it really has.
I think this might be their best one of the year.
Ragland with the basketball. Leaves it off with Foy. Left side picked up by Cam Scott defensively. He'll drive in the paint. Tries to feed a bounce pass underneath to his teammate Brooks. It goes off the foot of one of the Bears and out of bounds.
Ragland could be Coach's son, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They'll get it into him, and it's going to be off the fingertips of Quinn Brooks and out of bounds. So the Bears will have it as Cam Scott will inbound baseline. Johnson off the inbound. Picked up by Foy defensively. Looks like he's going to draw the double team and draws the foul. Second team foul as that one's going to be on Christopher Foy. Coach Kelly Cheatham for the Bears up off the bench. Coaching up his guys. Trying to break a 4-game losing skid. Here's a shot. Epps no good. Can't get it to fall. The offensive board put back no good. And the long rebound coming out to the defenders. Alley-oop, lays it up, good. That was number 0 that time. Merritt laying it up and in. 41-38, 17 and a half to go. Lay-in shot no good. Rebound, whistles at a foul. Someone got bumped in the head, and that someone would be C.J. Beckham.
C.J. with 8 points.
Beckham eyes the bucket. Shot on the way, up and good. 17:27 to go.
I think the Bears have been really working on free throw shooting, Brett.
Yeah, like I mentioned, 64% coming into the ball game. Man, they haven't been able to find their range from outside either. The Bears 28% from behind the arc this season.
That's tough.
That is really tough. Bears only averaging 68 points a game. Here's the shot on the way, no good, off the back iron, and the rebound Cam Scott. Out front now, Epps to Johnson. Johnson left side. He'll leave it off with Beckham, and he'll back things out. Beckham now drives. Cross court with a dribble. Way outside, going to set things up. Coach Cheatham waving traffic around. Epps back over to Beckham. Squares up for 3. Got it.
Wow. Brett, 13 points for C.J. Beckham.
Yep, and C.J. launches the 3. Swish. 16:39, whistles down. We got a foul on Evans again underneath. And this will send Trevon Ragland to the line.
It's the biggest lead for the Bears, 8 points. Well, now it's 6 points. Malachi Hampton now coming in for Carterius.
Yeah, Carterius going to have to go to the bench. Now, that's another guy that's played well, is Malachi Hampton. Shot on the way, going to rim out, no good, but guess what? The board coming out. Here's a 3 on the way. Harrison got it. Man, what a swing that time.
Yeah.
46-43, Bears out front.
He had great form on there. We could see it. He was
right in front of us.
4 feet from us.
Bears need to answer here. They swung some points quickly that time. Malachi Hampton off his fingertips into the hands of Beckham. Going to leave it with Johnson for 3.
My goodness.
Got it. Whoa.
12 points for Maurice, injury and all.
49-43. Going to feed low post. Cross court right in front of us here for 3. Partially blocked by C.J. Beckham. Back the other way. Beckham with the basketball. Squares up for 3. No, short. Gets his own rebound. Kick out. Johnson, 3.
Oh, my goodness, Brett. What a series.
Oh! 52-43. Back the other way. They score. Tennessee Valley Prep does, but 52-45. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. A 30-second break, and we're back with more live from the Glen Clem Memorial Gym in just a moment.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician. So thank you so much.
Because you gave, these scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to WCFDN.org.
And we welcome you back into the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium where the Bears lead at 52-45. Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. Here's Johnson with the ball. Is that another three?
My
Yes, it
goodness,
is.
he is on fire, Brett.
Oh!
18 points for Maurice.
He pulls up. He takes another three. Just like that, the Bears extend their lead to 10, 55-45. Harrison with the basketball near side as Johnson has caught fire. Better keep feeding him the ball. Here's a steal. Back the other way. Beckham with the ball. He was going to, are they going to count that or no? Whistles at a foul. Let's see. Yes, count it. At least that was the signal. Yes, they're going to count it. So that's going to send C.J. Beckham to the line to shoot one, and the Bears have really opened up things here. Shot is off, no good. Whistles, and they may let him shoot again, as I believe the defenders were in the paint too early. Nope. They're going to call a push on one of the Bears. So the defenders will have it. Better get back on D.
This adversity seems to be working very well for Bevill State tonight. This is some great play that they're doing.
Yeah. Here's a drive in the paint. Layup, good. Count it, and the foul. As Steele will check back in. 10-point game. And Epps will go to the bench to take a breather here. To the line will go Dodd. Shot on the way. It is up and good. 57-48 your score. 14 and a half to go. Johnson with the basketball. Goes far side, Malachi Hampton. Back over to Beckham now. Beckham, right side perimeter, looking inside for Steele. Going to be stolen away by Harrison. Harrison back the other way. Harrison going to drive all the way to the hoop and lay it up and in. 57-50 your score. Steele with the basketball over to Johnson, looking now for Cam Scott. Scott back to Maurice. Three again.
My
again.
Goodness, Brett.
Oh, boy, we could do this all night long.
21 points.
Lay in. Harrison on the other end of the floor is up and good. It's 60-52, 13-43. Johnson has hit those trays from the same spot on the floor, it seems like. The near side perimeter where he's open again. He's going to pull up. He's going to take another one, but this time it's partially blocked. He may have been fouled, but it went out of bounds. Harrison, I thought, may have gotten a piece of him.
I think it was partially blocked.
It was partially blocked. He forced that shot, but it's all right. It's Johnson. Man, he has played well. How many you say he has?
He has 21 points, Brett.
Wow.
And you consider he was out of the game for about 9 minutes.
Here's Harrison for three.
Wow.
He drains the tray.
Now, Harrison's heating up.
Yeah, he is. 60-55. Bears have led by double digits here in the second half. But now the defenders have cut it to 5. Here's a drive in the paint. They're going to wave the shot off. It didn't go anyway, but a foul going to the hoop. With 13 minutes exactly to go. And that is going to send the Bears to the baseline to inbound. Into Johnson. Thought about the three. We'll leave it in the corner. Three ball on the way. Oh,
my goodness.
In and out for C.J. Beckham. Whistles on the rebound. And a foul, I believe, on Cam Scott that time.
I think he had a push.
That will be the 4th team foul of the half. Back the other way. Ragland with the basketball. Gonna leave it off, whistles, and we have a foul. This is gonna be an illegal screen on one of the defenders that time. And now Cam Scott will inbound side court. He'll get it into Johnson. Johnson with a hot hand in this ball game. Leaves it with Beckham, right side perimeter. Beckham going to drive. Beckham, the oop.
Ooh, nice.
To Cam Scott, who lays it up and in.
6 points now for Cam.
12:17 to go. Here's the defenders back the other way. Whistles, we have a foul. And this one is going to go on the Bears. I believe Cam Scott going to be called with this, and that's going to send R.J. Stevens in.
You almost wonder, Brett, when we're going to start seeing the numbers games for TVA start to play in this, when they make press or, you know, begin to get a little bit more aggressive because they've got more numbers to play with.
Yeah, you look over at the bench and their reserves. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 players on reserve over there. Shot on the way and good. 62-56 your score. Beckham with the basketball, picked up by Harrison defensively. Here's a drive in the paint. Going to put up a floater. It's no good. Rebound coming out to the defenders. Here is the shot underneath. No good. Will not go for Merritt. Whistles, and he's fouled. This is going to be on Trinity Epps.
And even if it wasn't a shooting foul, it's going to be 1-1 at the very least because we're already at 7 fouls.
And it will be 2 shots. But he cannot connect. No good as Kenton Steele will come in and Epps will check out.
You've got to think there's going to be a lot of danger right now for Bevill because we know they already had at least 10 fouls just in the first half. They're at 7 right now.
Shot on the way. It is up and good. 62-57 your score. 11:50 to go in the ball game. Johnson with the basketball. Leaves it with Beckham. Beckham picked up by Dodd defensively. Beckham to the dribble. Beckham whistles now, and we're going to have a call on the Bears.
Oh, boy.
And this is going to be on R.J. Stevens now. I don't, like I say, I don't know how many. I believe he's got 2 now, I believe is what they signaled over there.
R.J. came in until late in the first half, so he's probably got the least out of everybody.
Here's Harrison for 3. Short. Fight for the rebound. And the defenders come up with it. Here's a long Trey Ragland. No good, and the rebound coming out to Beckham. Beckham drives, kick out. Malachi Hampton for 3. No good. Rebound off the offensive board. The putback no good. The foul is called on one of the defenders from Tennessee Valley Academy.
What a great night C.J. Beckham's playing tonight, Brett. 13 points. He's got 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block.
Averaging 9 points a game coming in.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Referee's going to have a powwow now, and 2 shots coming up. I think maybe they were trying to decide whether it was the 1-1 or a 2. But he was in the act of shooting. Shot on the way and good. (63-57). They added that point to the. There we go. Got it correct on the scoreboard.
Wow.
Second shot is good.
Just great night free throw shooting. 15 points now for C.J. Beckham.
11 minutes to go at the Clem. Bears lead it 64-57. A long deuce on the way and good. That was number 1, Trevon Ragland. Makes it 64-59. Beckham with the basketball. This is a team the Bears beat in a scrimmage in October by 9. Oh, Steele hit a slick spot on the floor. Something lost his footing, lost the basketball, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, sweat on the floor.
Yeah. Hit a slick spot. The big 6'5" frame of the freshman from Hamilton hitting the deck there about the midcourt stripe. Here's the inbounds. Merritt with a basketball. Going to leave it off with Ragland. Ragland pulls up for three. No good. Out of bounds. Last touched by Horace Fitchard. And the defenders. Whistles. We got a substitution as here comes Carterius Evans back in, and Kenton Steele will go out. Evans hasn't had a whole lot of time to do anything in this game,
No,
has
he hasn't. He thus far has 2 points and 4 rebounds.
You're talking about a guy that averages right at 16 points a ball game. It's a lot of points you're leaving out on the floor. But some other guys have stepped up, like Maurice Johnson, who has the basketball. Maurice only averaging 5 points a game, but he has over 20 tonight. Whistles and a foul as they reach in on C.J. Beckham, and he'll go back to the line to shoot free throws with 9:58 to go.
C.J. with 15 in the game.
Timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout, so we'll send it back to our studios for a 60-second break. 60 seconds, and we're back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank on WJLX.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Martin Roberts, owner of Jasper Veterinary Clinic. 3 years ago when I set out to open my own clinic, Pinnacle was my bank of choice to help that dream become a reality. Recently, when we needed to expand and had the opportunity to acquire property adjoining to ours, I made one call to Wayne and he set those wheels in motion. If you have banking needs, give Pinnacle a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Drake McKenzie from All South Land and Timber. We've been banking with Pinnacle Bank for over 25 years. The customer service at Pinnacle Bank is first class. We highly recommend banking with Pinnacle Bank for all of your financial needs.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, Chairman of the Board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Welcome back as we're set for some free throws here. Number 3, C.J. Beckham at the charity stripe. Shot on the way. Good.
Brett, what would the complexion be like tonight of this game if the Bears were shooting from the free throw how we're normally accustomed to seeing them?
Yeah. Second shot on the way. It's off the front iron, no good. And the rebound coming out to Harrison and company. The defenders with a basketball. Harrison has it picked up by Maurice Johnson defensively. Clock continues to move, which is an ally for the Bears. Fitchard with a basketball near side. Merritt is walking with a basketball. A turnover with 9:35 to go in the ball game. 65-59 your score. And the Bears will inbound side court. R.J. Stevens will trigger it in. He'll work it in to Maurice Johnson. Johnson quickly will go right side. Going to leave it off with Carterius Evans, who puts it up and in, muscles his way in there.
That's forced for now for Carterius.
67-59 your score. Bears out front. Here's a drive from Harrison. Shot no good. Rebound coming out to the Bears. Here's Maurice Johnson. Back over to Beckham for three. Wow. Got it!
18 points now for CJ.
70-59 your score. Ball tripped up here. We got a foul. This one probably going to be on R.J. Stevens, and it is. And Carterius Evans comes over to him and gives him a pat on the back and says, "Luckily, it wasn't on me."
Yeah, you'd hate to see anybody go out at this time, but they really need Carterius out there.
Yeah, they need him out there. Need them all. Here's a shot, no good. Carterius Evans with a rebound. Evans going to go coast to coast. Evans going to dunk the basketball. Oh, my goodness. 2 more points for the good guys.
And an exclamation mark.
72-59. Bears out front. Bounce pass in the paint. 3 with the basketball. That is Joplin. Kick out pass. 3 on the way. Gonna fall for Raglan. 72-62. Keeps them right in the middle of things here with 8:18 to go. Evans underneath. Gonna put it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back. Count it. And the foul.
Now we're seeing Evans heat up. Brady's got 8 points and 5 rebounds.
Yes. And now Evans will go to the line to shoot 1. Bears lead by a dozen, 74-62, as Evans just a few minutes ago with that monster dunk. As you folks watching our live stream video can check that out. Here's the shot, up and good. 75-62, 8:09 to go.
Carterius now flirting with those double figures. He's got 9.
Here's a 3 up. Another 3 on the way and good. This is that guy again, Raglan. It's 75-65. Here's a feed. Shot good, and the foul. R.J. Stevens will go to the line. R.J. kissed it off the glass, drew the foul. The lead is back out to a dozen. These two teams jabbing one another back and forth. And we have a shot coming up here for R.J. Stevens. Shot on the way. It is up. The free throw is good.
5 points now for R.J. Stevens.
Cam Scott will check in to the bench. Will go R.J. Stevens. He'll take a breather here with 7:51 to go. They work it in. Joplin with the basketball. Bounce pass Raglan. He's open for 3 again, and he's fouled. This time by Cam Scott. Will go to the line to shoot 3. Man, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts a lot.
And Epps will check in. Cam Scott will go to the bench. First shot on the way for Raglan. He eyes it. Shot on the way and good. Something about this guy, you can just tell that he's going to hit the shots, you know? He just looks like a player.
Oh, you jinxed him.
That's what I was intending to do. It's no good. It's no good. Third shot coming up. He rattled that one home. 78-67 your score, 7:42 to go. Bears with the basketball. Beckham with it. He will drive right past the defender, lays it off the window, no good. And the rebound coming out to the defenders. Joplin with the basketball. He's going to drive on the wing in the paint. Now will put it up a circus shot and gets it to fall. 78-69. Johnson with the basketball. Back over to Epps, who will run the point. Epps. Near side picked up by Harrison defensively. Epps will drive past him. Stops on the wing. A kick out. Maurice Johnson open for 3. He's short. And the rebound coming out to Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. A kick out now to Joplin. Back outside. 3 on the way. No good. And the fight for the rebound. Skying high as Beckham pulls it down. Johnson right side. Leaves last minute. Carterius lays it up and in. Carterius Evans. Here's the drive. Ball stolen away. Johnson in transition. Right side. Here comes a shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Harrison pulls it down. Harrison, he's going to take it all the way and misses the shot. It's no good. Rebound coming out to Johnson. Bounce pass. He'll show you how to do it. Carterius Evans with a dunk.
That's 13 points now for Carterius, and I believe we've got a timeout.
I do believe you are probably right. Timeout on the floor. We will take one as well. And this will be a 30-second break. 30 seconds back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Back live with Bear basketball on WJLX, and another monster dunk by Carterius Evans as we look back. Nice feed and a nice 2 for the good guys to make it 82-69 as we welcome you back to the Clem. Bear basketball is presented by Pinnacle Bank here in Jasper.
Brett Carterius came into this half with just 2 points. He has rattled off 11.
Oh, wow.
Since returning, and he's also grabbed 5 rebounds, so he's letting his presence be known.
Well, you know, the Bears struggled in the first half, but they haven't played basketball in 18 days.
No.
I mean, so the rust, as the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Bears, the rust kind of fell off, and we mentioned, if you're just joining us, COVID protocol, we're down to 8 players on the roster right now, and the Bears have still opened up here in the second half. Here's a drive. Ragland shot no good. Evans down with a rebound. Back the other way with 5:52 to go in the ball game. Evans going to leave it off now with Beckham. Beckham drives to the hoop. Lays it off the left side. Up and good.
21 points now for CJ.
3 ball. Back the other way. It is up and good on the other end of the floor here. 84-72 your score. Evans will drive in, going to kiss it off the window, no good. And the rebound coming out to Joplin and the defenders. A 3 on the way, good.
Oh, right
My
in
goodness.
his face. Wow.
That dude is something else. Jalen Merritt, 6 foot from Bob Jones High School, makes it 84-75. These guys are not going away. And the Bears slip down again. Beckham, I believe he's going to be fouled, but let's see. He slipped, but will go to the line to shoot 2. Bears trying to extend their lead here. Shot on the way. It is up and good.
And that's 22 points now for CJ.
We mentioned Tennessee Valley Academy, the defenders not going away in this ball game. They come in 16-7 on the season. Second shot no good. Rebound coming out to the defenders. There he is again, wide open again for 3. This time, no, he misses the shot. Merritt, that is. And the rebound out to the Bears. Epps with the basketball. Going to leave it off with Johnson. Johnson back to Epps, right side perimeter. Bounce pass, nice skip over. Going to leave it off now with 13 to shoot. Top of the key, Beckham. Over now to Evans, who will make a move. Trying to split 2 defenders. Puts up a shot, no good. Whistles, they're going to tag Evans with a foul, I believe. Yep. That's his 4th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
To the line will go Trevon Ragland. 4:32 to go in the ball game. Shot on the way. It is up. It is no good. He's going to back up a little bit, and this time he misses again. Carterius Evans with the rebound. Bears with 4.5 minutes to go, leading by 10, 85-75. Johnson with the ball, going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touched by one of the defenders. Beckham will inbound side court here. Into Evans. Evans going to leave it with Johnson. Johnson drives in the paint, going to put up a shot, no good. And the rebound coming out to the defenders. Here's Joplin with the basketball. 3 on the way. No good. Would not fall for Raglan, and the Bears away with a rebound, and a foul is called. Going to be on Joplin, I believe. Yep.
Joplin had a little bit more contention on that shot. Instead of Maurice Johnson being in his face, it was Carterius.
Mm-hmm. To the line goes Maurice Johnson, the 5'11 sophomore from Norcross, Georgia.
That's 22, Brett.
As he connects. 86-75 with 4:02 to go. Second shot is good. You're listening to Bear Basketball live on WJLX 101.5 FM. The live stream on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Here's a feed. This is Raglan going up to the hoop. He's going to be fouled. We'll go back to the line now at 3:52 to go.
R.J. Stevens getting ready to come in, and I believe Carterius is fouled out.
Yeah. Yep, that's going to do it. That's going to be the evening for Carterius Evans.
13 points and 7 rebounds, Brett.
Well, another good night. You know, as long as he was in the ball game, I mean, he hasn't played much.
And Brett, I think also Cam Scott has also fouled out.
I think so, yeah. Shot is no good.
So we're now going to be grinding the seed corn on the bench. All that there is Kenton Steele left to come back in.
Yeah. So only one guy left on the bench as his shot is good. But luckily, we only have 3:50 to go in the ball game. And luckily, the Bears lead by 11. Beckham with the basketball over down to Johnson. Back to Beckham. Right side perimeter. Going to work it around the horn. Epps with the basketball. Epps leaves it with Johnson. 10 to shoot. 9 at 8. Johnson going to feed. Underneath, the kick out now. Malachi Hampton, 3-ball, will not go. Off the mark, and the rebound out to Harrison and the defenders. Defenders with the basketball. Here's a feed, underneath, lay-in, good. That is 21, Malik Hawkins. Makes it 87-78, 3:08 to go. C.J. Beckham and the Bears need to work some clock and work for a great open shot or get fouled like that.
Mm-hmm.
Merritt going to foul Johnson. He'll send him to the line for 2.
He'll have a chance to get a quarter of 100 if he can hit these 2.
First shot on the way.
Good.
Good. 88-78. Second shot coming up. Eyes the bucket. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound coming out to Harrison and company. Fenders with the basketball. Harrison going to leave now, top of the circle. Raglan with the basketball. Raglan going to drive in the paint. Going to put up the shot. It's good, and the foul is called. 88-80. And Steele will check in. He will spell number 13, R.J. Stevens. Shot on the way. It is up from Ragland and off the back iron, no good. Rebound coming out to Beckham and the Bears. Bears with the basketball. Beckham going to drive. Shot no good. The follow-up by Malachi Hampton will not go. Here is a dunk back the other way. Good by Merritt. 88-82. 2.5 minutes to go. Timeout. Coach Kelly Cheatham and the Bears will take one as well. A 30-second break, and we're back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank on WJLX.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician, so thank you so much.
Because you gave, these scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to WCFDN.org.
Welcome back, everyone. Bear basketball on WJLX 101.5 FM, presented by Pinnacle Bank. 2:28 to go. And let's see what the Bears could do with the basketball here. Beckham with it. Going to leave it off now with Epps. Epps to the dribble. Leaves it back with Beckham on the wing, left side. Gets it back up top to Epps. Going to put it up. No good. Rebound. Coming out to the defenders.
2 minutes left in the game.
2 minutes left in the ball game. Shot blocked. Out of bounds by Beckham. Good job. Inbounds pass. They work it into Merritt. Now underneath, now Harrison. Turnaround jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound Bears. Beckham pulls it down. Back the other way, Beckham over now to Epps. Back outside to Beckham, 90 seconds to go. Bears lead, 88-82. Oh, coughed it up. Yep, you're right. Here's Ragland going to lay it up and in. 88-84. Timeout, Tennessee Valley Academy. It's a 4-point game with 1:23 to go here at the Clem. Don't you go away. We will take a timeout. This is a full timeout, so a 60-second break, and we're back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank.
Hello, my name is Ike Baker. I'm a surgeon here in Jasper. I've been using Pinnacle Bank since I came here after residency, and I really enjoyed the local decision making here and have enjoyed our relationship.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
Hi, I'm Drew Gilbert, managing partner at Tallulah Brewing Company, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Dr. Amanda Daugherty, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Welcome back, everybody. The Bears with the basketball. 88-84 your score. 1:15 to go in the ball game. C.J. Beckham with the basketball. Beckham with 15 to shoot, 1:06 to play, out of bounds. Last touch by Ragland. 88-84 your score. Bears on top. 1:05 to go in the ball game. And the Bears will inbound side court. They work it into Kenton Still. Still goes baseline. Still shot no good, but he's fouled going to the hoop. So a couple of big free throws coming up for Kenton Still, the 6'5 freshman from Hamilton.
He's got 3 points, but these are very critical.
Good.
Got it.
He's got ice water in the veins. second shot is good. He has a rare form on his shooting from free throw range, but it works. Tennessee Valley Academy needing points and quick. Kick out, whistles. We got a foul on one of the Bears. It's going to be on Steele, I believe. 2 shots coming up for Jalen Merritt. 51 seconds to go in the ball game. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. 90-85. Still going to be a 2-possession game, whether he gets this or not. Bears with a lead. He gets them both. It's a 4-point lead. Steele with the basketball. Malachi Hampton looking as they break the press with a dribble. Johnson has it. Johnson going to drive. He's got to be fouled. 20 gets call.
Maurice going to the line with 24 points, Brett. Leading the team.
Yeah, and he's going to have to hit these.
Yeah.
He's had some big, I believe this is the 5th foul on Merritt. I do believe. So, yeah, like I was mentioning, Johnson with a lot of points, but these are big, and he nails it.
25 now.
91-86, your score.
Nails that one.
Nails them both.
Points.
Whistles now. Let's see. They're going to inbound side court. Inbounds coming up with 41 seconds left. They work it into Harrison. Harrison, they're going to have some points quickly. Harrison with the basketball on the wing. Kick out. 3 on the way. Got it. He got it. That's number 3. LaDrake Joplin nailing the tray to make it 92-89. And a quick timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds. Back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
And we welcome you back. Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank here in Jasper. Bears lead at 92-89, but still just a 1-possession game. 30 seconds to go. Trying to break the press. Johnson will break it. Johnson going to go cross court to Epps in the corner with 20 seconds. There's about a 1-second differential. I don't know. They're going to have to foul. They're going to foul Epps. I was about to say there was like a 1-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. But now the shot clock will go off, 16 seconds left, and Epps with an opportunity to try to make this a 2-possession game here.
This is critical.
Yeah. As good as they've shot from Trey land. Oh, he missed the first one. No good. He needs to hit at least one of these. He missed them both, but the offensive rebound is there and the foul.
Malachi Hampton coming down with maybe the rebound of the game, especially if he can hit this free throw.
The 6'6" freshman from Sulligent will go to the line here, and he has a shot to ice it, and he misses the front half of 2. So he'll have another one left. Bears have missed 3 free throws in a row to try to make this a 2-possession game, but Malachi nails it. 93-89, 14 seconds left. They don't have to have a 3 here. They put up a circus shot off the fingers of Steele with 7 seconds left. Out of bounds, so the defenders will have it, but down by 4, 93-89. Inbounds pass coming up. Ball tipped, stolen by Epps, and he'll be fouled with 4 seconds left. And this one, my friends, all but over. Pretty academic from here.
C.J. Beckham with a great defensive play in there to be able to knock the ball into the hands of Trinity Epps.
Shot on the way. It is up. It's no good. Second shot coming up. It's good. He got it. 94-89. 3 seconds left. Joplin at the buzzer. No! And that's going to do it. 94-89, your final score. The Bears, with their largest offensive output of the season, breaking it by 2 points when they beat Stillman's JV back on November 5th, 92-58. But tonight, 94 points for the guys from Bevill State Walker College. And Brian, I tell you, a good way. They started out slow. We mentioned the COVID protocol and everything. Started out a little slow. You could tell that the Bears had not played in 18 days. And in the second half, they come around and they play well.
In the face of great adversity. I mean, they were playing so short-handed. Maurice Johnson goes out with an injury for quite a long time. They found cohesion. They battled this adversity physically and mentally and come away with a stellar win.
Absolutely. So the Bears will come away with a victory. 94-89. Brian, the final numbers, please.
Okay, starting off, we've got to tap our hat to Maurice Johnson. 26 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal. C.J. Beckham actually recorded a double-double, 22 points, 10 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. Carterius Evans, 13 points and 7 rebounds. And then Malachi Hampton and Trinity Epps both with 7 points. Cameron Scott with 6.
All right, well, that's just about going to do it here from the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium. We remind you we'll be back in action coming up 1 week from tomorrow night as the Bears will play host to Next Level Academy. That game is set for a 5 o'clock tip-off here at the Clem. So we invite you to come out. If you can't join us, we'll have it live on radio and, of course, the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. For Sebastian Black, for Brian Hale, for Johnny Elmore back at the studio, our producer and engineer, I'm Brett Elmore saying good night from the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium in Jasper.